welcome back to the Angel Spa Talk Show. Today we're here to answer more questions from our fellow followers. So let's go ahead and get started.
Yes, let's see.
Thank you guys for the questions. We really appreciate it. We really appreciate that you guys want our opinions, and that really means a lot to us.
Yes. Okay, so this one says, I've been married to my husband, and for the past 3 years of our marriage, we've been sleeping in separate rooms, which is abnormal for us. We have 3 kids together. He brings home money because he is the engineer, and he gives me $300 a week. I feel things aren't working out since we're sleeping in separate rooms. Do I get a divorce or try to make things work?
Wow,
That's a tough question.
That's a hard. Get to sleep in a separate room, like separation already.
Yeah, I think as far, in my opinion, I think that's kind of like a bad example for kids.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they wonder like why mom and dad sleep in 2 separate bedrooms.
Maybe give them an excuse that he snore too loud.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but then again, you're lying to your kids,
Yeah, I
you
know,
know,
yes,
and they're
right.
unhappy. Yeah,
They don't know.
Yeah. So what do you think? Should she get a divorce? Because
I think she should get a divorce. I think you should get a divorce and figure out a way to get your financial needs that you will need in order for you to be able to take care of your kids, and then for you to be able to move along as far as like getting a job and finding a nanny. I don't think you should be suffering. You know, a lot of the times women don't tend to explain or express their feelings that well. We kind of just, take it all in and just let it go.
You know, what will make you want to divorce, Molly, if you are married? Think about.
I am all about, if I'm going to be, getting married to somebody, I'm going to devote myself to them. That's just how I am. I'm super traditional in that way. So I try to think about things I would divorce them for, and it would be really like serious reasons, but this is a serious one. I think it's definitely making an impact on your happiness and the happiness of your husband and possibly your kids. I don't know if it's impacting them or not, but I think it really comes down to, what is the reason you guys are sleeping in separate rooms? What are his needs from you, and what are your needs from him as a father and as a husband? And so communicating those things with each other and making compromises, that's what like being married and being in a relationship is about. You have to compromise if you're married, and especially because you have kids. So I think it's, coming down to really communicating those different needs to each other. And I personally would just try to make it work, go to therapy. If you guys just can't seem to find the best way to communicate with each other, then going to therapy would be the best option so you guys can work it out. Because I think a dual parent home is going to be best for the kids overall, even if you are sleeping in separate rooms. Like you said, you could say he snores. Yeah, say he snores.
Yeah, don't forget that we got a therapy here too. Yeah.
What about you, Linda? What do you think?
Yeah, I think the main reason that people should divorce is lacking of sex or bad sex. So if you haven't been sleeping with your husband for 3 years in separate rooms, so that's a really good reason why you want to divorce.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still thinking like, do your husband want to divorce, and why he didn't have sex with you? Is that because you don't allow him to, or because he doesn't want? So you need to find out, because lacking of sex is a big problem for both men and women.
Mm-hmm.
You need to work out on that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so
Yeah,
too.
you need to figure out, did he see other women outside,
Mm-hmm.
or you just refusing him, And I think you should try to make it work.
Yeah,
between
because
you
at
guys.
the end of the day, having 3 kids, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
Yeah.
maybe she might not even want to be sexually active anymore.
Yeah, but you need to try to help each other out, even though you don't want, but you need to make your partner happy.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, that's
can't
very
just
true.
be like, I don't want it, I don't care if you want it or not. What
Yeah.
if he sees? Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
make a compromise. Let's work
Yeah.
together
I
and
know,
meet each
right?
other's
Yeah.
needs
So
halfway.
make it work, guys.
Let's meet halfway.
Make it work. There's always hope, and
Yeah, or maybe try to get a job, stay home could be stressful.
Yeah, get a nanny too. Yeah.
That's very hard to be going through, especially with kids. I'm a mom myself, so I know how tough it is to be taking care of kids, especially depending on the age. As far as a divorce, I think maybe you should look into getting a divorce if it's been going on for a long period of time already.
Years. She said they've been sleeping in
Yeah,
different
that's a really
rooms.
long
Yeah.
time, you know? Like, that must be a lot of mental stress for her, especially, you know, with only $300 a week. That's not a lot of money, you know, when it comes to kids. And especially with, like, her taking care of them by herself while
Yes,
he's working.
uh-huh.
That's really tough.
So should she get a divorce, Molly?
When it's so hard because when there's kids involved and you've already dedicated yourself to this person, it's really hard to say. I think communication is key. If you guys have already communicated with each other about, you know, how you feel, like if you aren't into it at all, like what is the reason? Can we go to therapy together? Can we work this out? You know, we already have kids together. How can we make this work? And what have we done to make this work instead of just saying, okay, we're not into it right now. Maybe it could be like a phase. I know 3 years is a long time to be sleeping apart from each other, and kind of be feeling like you're on a different page, that it's a long time. But it's like, what have you done? You know, have you gone to therapy or communicated with each other in order to make sure, like, it's not just right now? Like, how can we work through it?
I think, but at the end of the day, though, there's already kids involved, so it's not really much about the mom and the dad. It's more about the type of, like what you're showing your kids, you know, that's going on in the house. Like, are you making them think that that's okay for them to do when they grow up and they're in a relationship with somebody?
Yeah, but
You
then
know?
they're gonna have to split time.
Yeah, but
which is
it's
hard
much
for the
more,
kid.
It's much
a
more healthier,
single-
though.
yeah.
I feel that it'll be much more healthier because then the parents will, you know, get along. I think now in our generation it tends to happen a lot. Busy men, you know, tend to just kind of not want to be there no more, especially after working so, you know, many long hours.
Yes,
Mhm.
because when you divorce, you need to be part away from your children and half the times.
Yeah.
And are you ready to stay away from your kids? You know, especially they're young.
Mhm.
And then, you know, you got to think about it. Maybe just try to work it out and write out everything you want your husband to be doing in order for you to stay with him. Maybe just start to write out all the things that has been bothering you, and then send it to your husband. Say, hey, look, have been unhappy about this. I want a divorce because of da da da,
So-and-so.
yeah, so and so. So if you think that you can give me that respect and do all the things I want, and I will stay. Otherwise, I will divorce you. But at least you let him know why you divorce him.
Yes, a
So-
lot of the
Yeah.
times men too, they could be just doing this because once you get a divorce, that's when child support comes in, and that could be another one of his worries. You know, especially if he's if he's an engineer or something,
Yeah.
they're gonna take all that from their paycheck,
Yes,
especially if there's kids involved, and
Yeah.
maybe he's trying to prevent that, so that's
Uh-huh.
why he's giving her an allowance. But I think $300 a week is not enough, especially for
Yes.
kids.
If you want more money, you can always write down the paper. Hey, I need more, you know, or I can go to work or hire a nanny or something like that.
Yeah. Make sure your needs are met, the kids' needs are met, and then overall, hopefully, you guys can come to a mutual agreements and
always
compromise.
keep in mind that kids are more important than whatever problems you guys are having.
Yes.
Alrighty, love. So I hope that our advice and each of our opinions gave you a little bit of help, and
We look forward
we
to
wish
more
the best
questions.
of luck for you.
Yes.
Yes.
Hopefully, you can talk to your husband and come to a decision.
Yes.
And work it out with each other, see what he wants and what you want, and set it in the middle, right?
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Well,
Hope
wish
you guys
the
enjoyed the talk
best.
show today, you guys. Keep the questions coming. We enjoy it, and we enjoy being part of the advice that you guys want to receive.
Yes. We'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.